Sanibonani, hello and welcome to part 2, like I promised, of the video on how you can build your portfolio as a UGC creator. So let's get straight to it, waste no time. The way in which you can actually build your portfolio, besides using those platforms like the Soul, Rubybox, Brand Advisor and the Bulletin, is just hit up the brands on Instagram. DM them. DM those brands. Now, with DMing those brands, your pitch needs to be very authentic. It needs to sound authentic, real, heartfelt. It must come from here, because brands come across a lot of people trying to just get free goods without really caring about the brand or have no experience of the brand. So what I would also give as a tip is that, say you would like to work with Nivea, right? On your platform, have a few pictures, for example, Instagram, like we're talking about DMing them. Instagram, you have a few pictures of just products that you use by Nivea around the house, just pictures that you have. Make sure you actually follow those brands. Don't just hit up brands you don't follow. Follow the brand, because they'll probably check those things. Follow the brand, have a little review concerning them, tag them with something, like just mention them, interact, even comment on their page on whatever products that they have, show activity and care, and whether you know something about the brand. And when you write that pitch on your Instagram, that is where you're trying to get the email for that department where you are supposed to send out the actual portfolio with your link and pitch and all of that. Right there on the DMs on Instagram, you're just, hello, my name is so and so, I'm a UGC creator. Now, because in South Africa it's actually something that is still just trying to get waves, still just trying to pick up. It has not really picked up like being an influencer. Maybe a short description of how you are actually giving honest feedback on their products, and that you're not an influencer, and that they content that you would be creating would be then used to create engagement and maintain engagement on their platforms, and they're able to use the content on their platforms to get whatever results that they need in order to build and connect with their audience. Something along those lines, but shorter, obviously. And then you ask them for the correct person to contact to be able to send out your portfolio, which is that link of that portfolio that you did on Canva or the Wix or whatever other platform that you have. Or maybe if you would like, then you can just send them a PDF via the email when they've given you that email. Send them a PDF document of your media kit. Like I said again, it's up to you though, but I would keep out the prices and have a basic structure or have a basic idea of the kind of pricing you'd like to go, or the kind of amount that you'd like to do per post, or whether you'd like to be paid per week for whatever X amount of posts, or the kind of post that you'd like to do. Say it's one reel, one TikTok for like 60 minutes, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever, but like have a basic structure so that even when you are having this back and forth with them, you have an idea of where you're trying to drive the conversation, so that you are not really ripped off all the way. But at the same time, like I said, you are a micro influencer, so obviously they're going to try to take advantage. So be ready for it, right? Okay. So you hit up the brands, lots of them. People hit up about 200 brands a month and probably get 50 positive answers that aren't even certain, that are maybe saying that they'd like to work with them in the long run, or would maybe like to see examples of their work, and maybe 25 of them are actually like, oh, okay, cool, we'll send you products with like A, B, and C, and things go forward. And again, like I said, you're still starting out, so maybe a brand will just truly just offer you a product. But again, even you as an individual, when you feel like you've been doing products only for far too long, it's okay for you now to get to a point where you are just like, I can't. I actually need you to pay me money. And I'm not going to buy my own products. You are going to say, but say it in a polite way, obviously. You are going to send me products. You are going to pay me my money. I'm going to deliver whatever I need to deliver to you. And now it has just gotten to a point whereby you are more confident. You know that you have a shorter turnaround time. You know that you have something that you offer that they probably will not easily get from other people. Right. Okay. So you hit up the brands, you have whatever back and forth conversation that you have with them. And even with those brands that get back to you with answers that aren't how you wanted to, ask those brands that, because then if a brand says no, don't just say, oh, okay, it's fine. When a brand says no, ask them what then would work better for them. Ask them then how would they like to tweak, or what they'd like to change, or how they would like to go about things, so that both of you are actually able to work together. Because let's be honest, brands need people to give reviews about their products, period. Right? But again, now if you see that it's a big brand, they obviously have a proper budget in place, but still they don't want to pay you, and some of them are actually just going to take you as an influencer. They're probably just going to give you a link or a coupon code that you can use in order to buy at a discount. That's not what you want. You want to create content and get paid. So keep that in mind. Don't lose focus, but at the same time, don't lose opportunities to build relationships just because you are already just rushing for the end. And now also, when you are trying to figure out, one thing that is a very complex and complicated part of being a content creator is pricing. I've tried countless times to, with like most Americans, I feel they already have a proper structure and a general idea of what prices are not people ripping you off, or like the standard sort of price range you can go for. In South Africa, people don't share their prices, one. Two, like I said, it's still picking up. So people, the creators themselves are still just trying to figure it out. And also the brands themselves, they're also still trying to figure it out. So really, if I've also asked a few UGC creators, I hit them up via DM and just asked them on how they got to the price that they charge. Common answer is charge what you feel comfortable with. For example, one thing I've learned is work backwards. How much would you like to make in a month? Right? How much work are you able to work on in a month without feeling burnt out? And then what is your turnaround time concerning each project? What can you handle? How fast are you able to work? Right? Use things like that to your advantage when you are doing your pricing. Are you wanting to charge per week? Are you saying that I'm giving you content beginning of the week for you to use Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Saturday, and then you pay me for that week? You pay me weekly? Or are you going to pay me monthly and things like that? And I think it's quite important that even with your charging, you are mindful of the fact that you are trying to maintain long-term relationships with these brands, right? So when you're charge in a way that is going to help the both of you, that they don't feel like you're overcharging. At the same time, you're able to take them on a contract, let's say for 6 months or a year, where they're rather paying you monthly instead of you just wanting to be paid 6,000 months. But you can actually charge in a way that spreads out the content and also the money over 6 months. So now you have one project where at least you get like 1,000 rand each and every month for a certain number of posts per month or per week or whatever. So work backwards. Figure out your bills. Figure out what number you would like to get to concerning money. A realistic number. Guys, you can't expect to just earn 14k minimum and yet you just started the other month. Come on. Let's be real. Let's be realistic. So charge what you feel comfortable with and work backwards, and rather try to get brands work with you on contracts that are for a longer basis than just 1 month and you're done. And then another thing is, if we're being honest, you're not only just going to make money from UGC when you're starting out. So find other ways that you can actually make money. Start a channel where you're teaching this and that. Be active in TikTok so that you have more followers and brands feel like they can actually trust you. Share information, have content that is relatable, you yourself as well. And this whole thing of, if you're a UGC creator, you don't have to show your face. Those are lies. Those are lies. Because now, how many times are you going to have to do product reviews for facial products and you're not showing your face? What if a brand wants, and also you don't have to say anything, you don't have to talk. You're going to use those robots to read your subtitles and all of that until what? And see, now you're taken away from that whole realistic feel that we're trying to go for UGC. So know that you're going to have to show your face at some point. Know that you're going to have to maybe use your voice every now and again. And also, another thing, when you hit up brands, be transparent of what you expect. Hey, be transparent of what you expect. That's now another whole video. See, now we're going to a part 3 concerning contracts. You must be very clear, because you do not want to find yourself create content and you're charged and you are paid 250, and then now they're using your video or your content for like paid ads where it's going on for years and it's relevant still, because we're gonna go through that. But yeah, so that's another way you can actually get more campaigns and more work. Send out those emails, trying to get the right email to send your portfolio to. Send out those DMs. That's the only way. When you're feeling like you're tired, you probably have not done enough, you need to continue, because there's a lot of brands. And also try brands abroad. You never know, maybe they want an opinion from someone from South Africa. Maybe they can give you a coupon. You can actually buy things with money they've given you and then do, so. And red flag, don't ever buy products with your money and then do a review for them. No. Discount coupons to buy products to do, no. It's either you give me free product, or you give me a free product and you give me money and I do the review. Stick to your, but just also read the room also. As a person, I think you just need to change things and work things as you go along, because its situation is probably going to be different. So thank you again for watching this video, and it's going to be a part 3 on contracts, what to look out for. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Trying to get monetized. Thank you very much. Bye.